Hi guys, welcome back to part 2 of my video, and just to recap, I'll be talking about the top 10 new condos that will be launching for the rest of 2025. But before I move on, I think the area to watch for within the next few years could be areas within the CCR. I've plotted the annual growth of condos segregated into your OCR, RCR, and CCR segment, and from this chart here, it is clear that the CCR, the blue line, traditionally has not been trending as well as the other two regions. However, the price gap between the CCR and RCR region is narrowing, and very soon enough, people will realize that RCR is just too expensive and they can just top up a little more and move on to the core central region. Also, from the quarterly URA statistics here, you can see that CCR is probably finally making a comeback from a growth of only 1.9% in 2023 compared to 3.1% for RCR and a staggering 13.7% for OCR. The CCR region grew by 4.5% in 2024, which is pretty much in line with the other two regions. Well, obviously, not all CCR properties perform the same, and you got to fall back to the fundamentals to identify which properties are better than the others. So don't just blindly purchase any CCR properties and think you are what big. So do drop me a WhatsApp message and we can speak further if you need some guidance. So this year in 2025, in the River Valley area, there will be a total of 4 launches: the Zion Road Parcel A, Zion Road Parcel B, River Valley Green Parcel A, and one more at Valley Point. For these 2 land parcels, your Zion Road Parcel A and B, they are technically in the RCR segment, but just right across the street, you will reach the CCR. So I lumped them together for the purpose of discussion. So onto Zion Road Parcel A. Parcel A is bigger than Parcel B. It is also a completely new category of GLS, which includes your usual residential units, as well as long stay service apartments, or more commonly now referred to as SA2. Estimated to have around 740 residential units and 430 service apartments. Developed by CDL and Mitsui Fudosan. Estimated launch to be in the second half of 2025. And this parcel, Parcel A, is slightly nearer to Havelock MRT. Just got to cross one street and walk past Concord Shopping Centre and Holiday Inn, you'll reach Havelock MRT already. It is also within 1 kilometre to River Valley Primary School. You also note that this plot is pink, meaning residential with commercial at first story. So from the tender specifications, apart from SA2, some shops and restaurants are allowed to be built at the ground floor. So pretty good plot, I must reiterate, near to 2 MRTs, within 1 kilometre to a good primary school, plus the added convenience of some commercial element downstairs. So moving on to Parcel B, it is right on the north side of Parcel A. It is also in between your Great Wall and Havelock MRT. This plot is slightly smaller and is a normal residential plot without the service apartment or SA2, estimated to have around 600 residential units, developed by All Green, estimated launch also in the second half of 2025. It is just one road away from Great Wall City. So while All Green bidded for this land at 1304 PSF PPR, which is slightly more expensive than Parcel A plot at 1202 PSF PPR, I highly doubt the launch prices would be too far off between these two. So do watch my video somewhere here or here where I explain the pricing strategy of developers in relation to land bid prices. And from the tender specifications, developer is required to build a public park located here. We are seeing this more and more often. Government requiring the successful tenderer to also do some CIP work to beautify the area, like building your park, shelter to MRT, widening public roads, and a lot more things. Next, we have River Valley Green Parcel A. It is right beside Great Wall MRT. It is a smaller development with 380 units. Estimated launch date also in the second half of 2025. Developed by Wing Tai, it is also within 1 kilometre of River Valley Primary School. Because of the slight proximity to MRT, it might warrant a slightly higher selling price. However, you'll notice that the land plot is pretty irregular, very long and slim land plot. And I hope Wing Tai can come up with something creative so as not to compromise on the layouts and facilities. Next, again, we have one more within the River Valley vicinity, now nearer to the Jervois site. We have the redevelopment of Valley Point, estimated to have around 622 units, and developed by Frasers. Estimated launch again in the second half of this year. It shares very similar attributes as the other River Valley land parcels. However, it is slightly further away from MRT, but is the only land plot with 999-year lease. So if you are a buyer looking to purchase into an atas area like this in River Valley, I think 2025 represents a perfect opportunity for you to seriously consider that, because we have 4 new launches launching back to back. So around 3,000 units coming online in a very short span of time, and potentially more land plots in the near future. So this sharp increase in supply, all from different developers, unlike the Lentor area, means more competition amongst the developers. So this might translate to better prices for consumers, as developers might be a bit more cautious in terms of the selling price. But more importantly, buyers will have to factor in future competition when your unit come into the resale market next time. So if you are keen on purchasing a property here, do reach out to my WhatsApp and I can share more in-depth analysis on the area. Next, we have the Holland Drive GLS. This will be a 666 unit development, jointly developed by CapitaLand, UOL, Singland, and Keng Leong. Estimated launch in the second half of 2025. It is located next to the newly TOP mixed development, One Holland Village Residences. You get the amenities right beside you, MRT also within walking distance, and also a few blocks could potentially be within 1 kilometer to Henry Park Primary School. But please do your own due diligence on this part. FBI, open up! So with the government's plan to rejuvenate the entire Holland area, I think this area is something worth paying closer attention to. And something to note that there are new BTOs, meaning HDB upgraders. But these BTOs are under the new PLH scheme, meaning 10-year MOP. And if your exit strategy is to these people, be prepared for a longer holding period. An estimated launch will be in the range of 3,000 PSF as the nearby One Holland Village is already transacting at this range already. You should be able to get pretty sick views even on mid-floors as you are surrounded by GCBs right up north. And so with that, we have finally come to the end of my top new launches in 2025. And eventually closer to the launch dates, when I have more information on the pricing, the floor plans and site plan, I will be doing my usual deep dive analysis, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell to be notified when the videos are out. 2025 presents some good opportunities for property buyers because there are more good options for you to choose from. But at the same time, this can be very overwhelming, and this is why I do all the research so you don't have to. If you are a buyer who likes data and a systemic approach to property investing, do reach out to me via WhatsApp or simply fill up the Google form, which I left a link in the description box below. I will send over the full list of 2025 new launches and create a customized plan for you to help you achieve your property goal. And so this concludes my top 10 new launches for 2025. Happy Huat New Year to all of you. Do remember to like and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one. Bye bye.